Yes. Click the search button, man. He talking about stream. Man, dumb. No. You gotta sign somebody out there? Yes, sir. All right, my nigga. I'm gonna holler at you after the game, bro. All right, man.
No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. He'll bring it out. It's Wingo. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They'll run it to the right. Runs for the tackle. Pushes ahead for two. They'll mark it at the 17. Winner of this game dons the golden hat. But, you know, Jesse, only David could wear the golden hat among the three of us because there's no way either of us should put a hat on the kind of heads of hair we have.
Well, I've also understood that the hat's like a triple XL, and we know David's got a big dome, and that's probably the only reason why he would wear it. But I'll tell you what, these players, they think about trying that old sucker on after this game all year long, David.
Yeah, and trophies matter. I mean, this is something at the end of games. People run, you see, they go grab them, they put them on their heads. It means something to these kids.
Leaves it with the running back. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
Looking to throw, it's Manning. Throws for the tight end. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on fourth down in his own territory. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint and try to put some points on the board.
Running back searching for a hole. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Complete to the right. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy passing catch.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively? Try to have success on 3rd down.
They'd really rather not have to settle for 3. It's 3rd and goal from the 6. A design run for the quarterback. Called his own number on that one, but they are ready for it and stopping the lead 4th down.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wideout. He'll ride his man on the option. They go to the ground. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. Back to pass, it's Manning. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
Going deep. He's got it on the left. Turns on the Jets. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
The Longhorns are threatening on 1st and goal. Snapped it in the shotgun. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
Here comes the heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Going for it all. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did they do? They forced a 3rd down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced the big interception.
Snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Gonna run it. It's up. Oh, he's got some space. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 for the 1st down.
Really nice run. This guy brings balance to this offense. It's not all high-flying aerial passing attack, too. You go back to Adrian Peterson, DeMarco Murray, Samaje Perine. They've always had guys in these spread-up tempo offenses that have been able to give them balance and force the defense to stay honest. That's exactly what this guy brings the Sooner offense.
They have been running ISOs in football since the beginning of time, right? They want to isolate that linebacker. A lot of times they're going to pull a guard. Great job by the defense seeing it, getting downhill, understanding where the ball's coming, going downhill, attacking it, and getting the big tackle for a loss.
The Sooners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll run it from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this is every defensive coordinator's dream, right? Watching your defense go out on 1st down, TFL, 2nd down, TFL. Now you set up 3rd and long. Everybody knows they're going to throw it, and your pass rushers can pin their ears back. Outstanding job being physical by this defense.
DBs will try to keep everything in front. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The Sooners will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Snap of this drive will come from the 46. He might want another play. To the air, it's Manning. That's reeled in, it's Moore. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry up. Guys, the levels of hype and impatience awaiting the arrival of Arch Manning pretty much unsustainable over the last couple of years. Meanwhile, Quinn Ewers was pretty doggone good. But Arch is pretty deserving of all of this attention, I'd say, Jesse.
He's very, very talented. That jumps off the film when you watch him. You can see why he was so highly regarded coming out of high school. You can see why Texas fans are so impatient to finally watch what he does this year. Now, it's one thing to do it against Louisiana Monroe. It's one thing to do it against UTSA and Mississippi State. Can you do it against the Georgias? Can you do it against the big boys in the SEC on a consistent basis? We can't wait to find out.
They just find ways to find the big fellas. Those big tight ends are huge targets for the quarterbacks. The throws are usually in between the numbers. That makes it pretty easy. Usually sure-handed guys like that just come across the field and make plays.
Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Finds a man on the left. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
And as we get deep in this first half, a 1st and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorn!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Swings it out to the flat. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Sooners can play this 2nd down. There's a live football. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
Here comes the Texas offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Firing to the right, complete. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the left. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays. They get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Barnes. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Bought a little time, lets it go.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Wants to throw. It's Mateer. Under fire. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They'll give it to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'll immediately call timeout.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Looking for a deep man. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
The Longhorns are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down. And the Longhorns line up to punt it away. He'll take it on the return. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. Unloads to the wideout. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Sends it downfield. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll open this 3rd quarter with a run. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. They'll go to the ground. Finds a little space. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a run.
Gonna take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
Creates a little room. And there he goes. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Got room on the return. Takes it back inside the 40. They'll mark him at the 39-yard line, and the interception has set up great field position.
Man, it's so frustrating as a coach because you go into half and you're like, listen, this is what they've been doing. This is what we're getting. Let's go out and execute. And what do? First drive, you throw an interception, you turn your field position to the other side, create momentum immediately. This is an absolute disaster to start the second half.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for once.
He's got his man. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The short hands, it's Wingo. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there.
All by himself down the middle. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Texas! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And Bevo's really starting to snarl right now, and he'd love to run the Schooner's face right in it, David.
Yeah, they got it cooking. The Longhorns are looking good. In this rivalry game, you got half the crowd in this burnt orange, Jesse, that is going bananas right now.
Boomer Sooners got the weapons, though, guys, on offense. You've got the horses on the outside to turn this thing into a track meet. I know you're down here, but you can change this game. It just takes one play.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down. To throw. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball, too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's a heat. Makes the grab. It's Barnes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Guys, Oklahoma's transition to the SEC in 2024 taught them a lesson that you might be able to get by at times without offensive consistency, but time to take a shot. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. The defender was right there.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Still looking, on the move. Finds his man. It's Gibson. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Looking for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half, and here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
Fires to the right. A strike downfield. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. They've really controlled the ball on this drive, and the penalty gives them another 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his 2nd PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
Extending the play. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown Sooners!
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Fielded in the end zone. It's Wingo. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone. Did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. The give to the lone running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow. They don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill. Go get the running back. Get a tackle for a loss.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw. It's Manning. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Moore. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. They'll start this drive at their own 48. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. He leaves it with his back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Back to throw, it's Mateer. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Makes a catch at the 15. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12.
Man, that is just what this defense did not need. Late in the football game, up by a couple of scores, you just can't give up the big play. And listen, that was a contested catch, but we got to get guys on the ground. Can't give up explosive. Let that clock tick and preserve the lead.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Tatum. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Sooners will hustle to the line. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got it behind the line. It's Tatum. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
I love it. Nice play call, nice design. Get the ball to your speedster and let him do the rest. Try to find a way to isolate guys and get matchups, and you did it with your running back, slash receiver there, and he did the rest.
They're going to run it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And these decisions to go for two, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points, and then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking for a man. It's Manning. And the laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on. You can grab, but you can't hold on. The defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. He rifles one deep down the middle. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
And you can tell he thought he had his receiver down the field to make a big play. But how about the defender? Great job running with the receiver, turning his head, finding the football, knocking it away, making sure that receiver doesn't get to make the play.
Really nice job by the defense getting that last stop. All third downs in games are important, but this one just feels like it's the biggest down of this game right now for this defense. If they can get off the field, they've got to give it back to their offense with as much time as possible to have a chance to win this game.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And the Longhorns will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. The Longhorns will kick it off to get us underway. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. A lot of chapters in this rivalry. They've been in different conferences. They've been in the same conference, and now they're going to the SEC to elevate this feud.
And I feel like it just takes rivalry games in the SEC to a whole new level. Right? When you think about Texas and Oklahoma, you think about past Heisman Trophy winners and national championships. And now, David, you're adding that to Florida, Georgia, Alabama, LSU. It's just an entirely different level now.
And it's just fun to watch rivalries in college football. And we've lost a lot of them with expansion. This one we get to keep. I love that they're both going to the SEC. They're going to play each other a bunch. We're going to still have this Red River rivalry that gets so many people excited. It's an unbelievable event. We've been there for game day a bunch. It is absolutely crazy.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Got out of trouble and throws. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. And sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
On 3rd down, going up top. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to. And instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball, man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on 4th down in their first drive. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Drop the football and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
Really good job hauling that pass in. You know, I know Texas is a place a lot of people think about great DBs, and they've had a lot of really good running backs, too. I think the receiver position is one, though, that they want to build a legacy around. This guy right here, he's really stepping up in this game today, and he's a guy that Longhorn fans, they need to keep their eyes on for years to come.
Looking to throw, it's Manning. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Direct snap. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Yeah, the defense just too good there. They're trying to run it in physical up front. The defense, though, having none of it, creating a negative play and now setting up for it.
The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn! Fit it in the window for the score.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical 4th down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. 2 dudes on the exact same page, coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on 4th down.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the ground with the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
On the run, it's up. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The Sooners headed quickly to the line. On 4th down, looking to pass. Makes the grab play for the first down. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. And the Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Fights off the defender. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. Got the 1st down and more. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. There's always been a lot of flash and sizzle to the Oklahoma offense, but it's built on being tough.
Yeah, and especially the great teams. The great teams that you think about in Oklahoma past, the ones that were in the national championship or in the playoff, those are teams that can run the football, be physical. It all started there.
Back to pass, it's Mateer. Lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. He's got it.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
They'll snap it from the 26 on 1st down. The give to the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The Sooners kept this And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
There's just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Defense in press coverage. First play of the period will be a second down. Looking downfield is Hawkins. Touchdown Sooner! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
And he tacks on the extra point. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Fair catch called for and made. Might be calling a hot route. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He fires one deep down the right side. Pulls it in down the sideline. Touchdown, Texas! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gets the back moving. To the air. It's Mateer. Got his man on the outside. He's loose. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Right back to the well. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Sooners are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll try to run for it. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Now improvising. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He'll pull it on the read. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Dropping back, it's Mateer. Here's the pressure. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. One for 2 on 4th down attempts so far, and we will get a 3rd attempt here. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They've already gone for it a couple of times on 4th down, converted once. Looks as if they'll try a 3rd. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And they're going to try to convert on 4th down. 1 for 2 so far today. DB's right up on the receivers. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Quarterback moving. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Gives it on the option. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Great job by the back on the option.
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Colorado State is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed does something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to UTSA. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Devin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Manning. Now adjusting. Trying to make magic with his feet. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. He turns that loose down the right side.
I know it's incomplete. I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, they keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
Ball's at the 27. His offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The Longhorns will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. On the run, it's Ott. Fighting off the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Oh, they're after him. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Gonna let it fly. Makes the catch, and a huge play on the left side.
Who needs a 2-minute offense? When you're this explosive, this offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Snap it to the back. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Back to throw, it's Mateer. Looking to scramble. He's going to run it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. Going the other way, and he's got room. At the 30. The 10. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Longhorn!
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Sooners will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Texas.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Now rolling to the left. It's a running room. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Might as well give it to him again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll run the option. They'll try the run. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback, and too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
He uncorks one deep. Hits him inside the 20, still going. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the 3rd quarter.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The Longhorns want to crank the tempo. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Fires into the end zone. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing. That's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
it with the back. Creates a little space. Oh, a lot of space. Wide open spaces. The 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Sooners.
What a big-time run. He's still running. Over 90 yards. That's one of those when you're running to the end zone, you're looking behind you, you're looking on the Jumbotron to see if anybody's going to catch you, and nobody's going to catch him on that huge touchdown run.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Colorado State is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Cam the Ram isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 4 over UTSA. That's where things stand right now. And, of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's the handoff. There he goes! That one can really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
This offense has to give this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
And not much running room. He had to break a tackle and still break another tackle to try to get back. Line of scrimmage, not good blocking on the play.
But that's what coaches always emphasize, too. Never assume a teammate's going to make the tackle. You run to the ball, and they did it there.
100%, especially guys that are so big and strong and elusive nowadays. They're going to break tackles. Keep swarming, keep hitting them. Next guy, don't assume the tackle's going to be made.
Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
To throw, it's Manning. Plucks it out of the air. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Longhorns are in the hurry-up. The give out of the gun. Looking for room at the 30. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Looking downfield on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. It's complete to the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Give to the running back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. And the Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. Touchdown, Texas! They move on top here in the 4th. They'll try to tack one more on their score.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a crease. It's Tatum. Makes one man miss. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. The Sooners want to move quickly. The corners are walked up tight. To the air, it's Mateer. Lofts one high and deep. Breaks it inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the 4th with a touchdown. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Interesting call here for the head coach, too, because you need a touchdown. Now it's 4th and long. You could kick the field goal and cut into the lead, but depends on how much you trust your defense right now. They may go for this one, guys.
He slides that just inside the right upright. The lead now trimmed to 28-24.
And I think I understand the thought process of the offense here. You cut into the lead. Now a touchdown wins it. I might have stayed a little bit more aggressive, but they obviously trust their defense, and they're trying to get the football back to this offense and try to make plays late in the 4th quarter.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll send the back in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Out of across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. They want that clock to run. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
And I think this is where coaches really earn their money late in games, right? It's in the fourth quarter. You got the lead. Do you want to stay conservative and run the football? Because I see the defenses, they start to get aggressive, and so sometimes you can take the other hand and take advantage of it.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
Scanning the field, it's Manning. Might be looking to run. Fires on the move. Grabbed in the middle, it's Moore. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the tailback. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. Back to pass. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
Dude, talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, first down.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This offensive coordinator is going to have to be creative. Time is winding down, and the offense has to move quickly. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. On the ground, it's Barnes. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. It's a seam wide open. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. And the Sooners, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. The run from the shotgun. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. He sends 2 wideouts right, 2 to the left on 2nd and 9. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Passes incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Down late in a 4-point game, they'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. It was the Longhorns who will ride off into the sunset with the coveted Golden Hat Trophy after beating their despised rival to the north. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.